Alright, so I got my buck tag filled this morning, so the pressure's off, and if I go the rest of the season without shooting a deer, I'm okay with that. Hopefully, I'll get a deer, but I'm going after a doe with this guy. It's my Smith & Wesson 686. It's a 357 Magnum chambering. Put this little Weaver micro red dot. Gives about 4-inch groups at 40 yards with these, they're 158 grain Hornady XTP jacket haul point hand loads. So got to keep the shots inside 40 yards, which shouldn't be a problem because you can only see about 10 yards in the woods, but you got to be able to see through the bush. But just have to see what happens. Alright, another fun and exciting shot of me walking and talking to my boy Bill. Anyways, buck's down this morning, and what typically happens is every time I shoot a deer, get the light better, every time I shoot a deer and I field dress it, got a gut pile, I shoot in the morning. Whenever I come back of an afternoon, gut pile is gone, like every leaf with blood is gone, like the coyotes just clean up that good. So what I did today is I took the gut pile and I threw it up on the stump. Like that'll stop them. Maybe it'll slow them down like a half a second to where I can get a shot at one. So we're still hunting for a doe, but we're also gonna take this guy and try to assault some coyotes. This is an assault rifle, so it would only be appropriate if we assaulted some coyotes with it. So we'll see what happens. Alright, so if you paid attention to the first two videos, you can probably tell that I'm more fired up about shooting coyotes than anything. But I'm in my stand for about 45 minutes, an hour. No coyotes have come by yet. I'm like, well, I guess I'm still deer hunting. So reach over to my pack, get the can, make a doe bleat, and instantly I hear off to my right, and I'm like, that's a deer. And look over. Sure enough, it's a deer. Check it with my scope, nothing on its head. So I'm like, well, let's see what we can do. Reach over, grab my handgun, and she's right at the limits of my range. She's probably about 45 yards, maybe. Might have been able to make the shot, I don't know. But if I could get them in closer, that would be much more preferable. But I'm sitting there watching her, and she goes right past where I walk, smells where I walk, spooks. And I'm like, well, that was fun while it lasted, but it hangs around for a little bit. So I'll let the video play out and you can see what happens next. So after she spooks, she goes back to minding her business. And I make the decision that I'm going to take the shot. And she's kind of working her way back to the left, looking like she's going to give me a good broadside shot right at about 40 yards. But before she steps out from behind the trees, she makes a 90-degree turn and comes right towards me. So, a little bit of a spoiler alert. I'll let her come until I just can't stand it no more. So at this point, I am sweating because it felt like a good shot. It looked like a good shot, but she ran a lot farther than I ever expected her to go. When she went off, really once she first goes out of sight, she's already crashing into some trees and stuff. Then runs down, right down to the bottom of the hill, and I can still see her, and she's still up. And just marked my spot right there, and I'm going for my rifle to get ready to put another shot on her because I need to put her down. So I reach over, grab my rifle, and can still see her. She's about 75 yards away, and I see the top of her back, and then she goes down right there, and I was on top of the world. There she is. Awesome sauce. Good deal. Well, I didn't find hardly any blood, but we've finally found him. It's not a doe, it's a button buck, unfortunately, but I I'm just as tickled with this as I was that buck I shot this morning. So the Lord's really blessed me today. So hopefully my family and friends will start stacking some up here in short order too. So thanks for sharing my adventure. This is one of my favorite deer I've ever shot, other than probably my first one with a bow. So this one's pretty special to me, and I've got some good footage that I'll have for the rest of my days. So it's been a good day.